Hello and welcome back to Wildly Abandoned, the show full of bad women who I wish would call me good boy. I am Dio, the voice of Frank and Orville in Heinous Investigations. With me, as always, is our writer, director, creator, producer, voice of Elliot and Martin, who is currently hiding her face in her hands, Jessica Castro.
I can't open
Why? Warning! You know me. You know that's gonna.
It's arc appropriate, people.
I got my shirt on. Also represent. I want to say I'm currently wearing my logo shirt. Representing. Yeah. This again. Wearing my logo shirt. Representing. Changing the subject. That's yeah. Go get your merch now. Redbubble. Also got all of our social media that. I'm gonna be honest, I am kind of tired of reading out loud every time we do this, so go look at the description. It's there.
Hey, there we go.
Or listen to the end of the episode. We also plug stuff there.
Oh yeah, we tend to do that a lot last minute. Yeah, but all of our social media stuff is I always put it in the descriptions of things. So yeah, you can go read those, copy paste, do what you gotta do. Besides me and yes, Dio here, we also got Maria this time around. We get some Ginny insight this week.
Finally. I've been missing in action for a lot of time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tuan's also here, which is also kind of important. A lot of important people are here this week.
Yeah, I missed last week because of a cold.
Yeah, our fair algae is here.
Yes.
Hello, I have a fair complexion. Hello.
Sorry. Did some
Sure you do, buddy.
I did a sequence of lines for later in the show, and I had a blast doing them.
Boy. Oh, that was recent. Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you meant later in this show, and I'm like, we're not reading anything. I'm like, oh wait, the show that we do. Got it. Heinous Investigations.
Who are you?
My gosh.
Has it been a year? What?
Oh my gosh, it's been a year.
Oh my gosh.
Almost.
Oh, I feel old now.
And to save us from our existential dread, we also
Yes.
have our friend Sarah.
Yay!
I'm back.
Hooray!
Oh.
You know her, you love her, you know who she plays. She plays Vera.
Yes, very
I
true.
do.
Yes, some fun stuff being learned about Vera this episode, and we're not even scratching the surface still on that baggage. I think we just kind of tap into it at the end of the episode here.
It's true.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
act
I'm
two
excited.
for this arc.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad that Emily is not here to give the Maisie insight, because I gotta say, writing that scene was so fun. Just starting us off here.
I love Maisie. Maisie's a fun character.
She was like, I was like, okay, I want to write this as like that, that super like hoity-toity, to use that word that I have literally not used in like 5 years, that expression. Like that friend who's like, kind of always like posting like pictures of them like drunk on their yacht, kind of like big floppy hat,
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know how it is. Yeah, definitely. One of those friends, the ones who are like always, what is it, like that laugh that like characters always tend to do of that fashion in TV shows. Ha ha ha! Yeah, I can't even. I'm not doing it right now.
I thought you were going for like the anime Hime Dairy one, which is like the.
That's a little bit of a different character.
I mean, I could easily write one of those in the future if you want.
Yes.
But it's more of the
only if I get
variety.
to play her.
I mean,
Oh, we're throwing
there
it to
are no
David
rules.
again.
Oh god. It has been clearly, we have established here that anyone can sound like anything. So
Yeah.
So nothing weird about that.
Yeah.
You have things to look forward to in the future.
Yes. But yeah, I really liked writing that scene that I felt like was kind of the very, very, my like very, very toned down Real Housewives moment. I feel like very much. all the gossip and such, but also
much just less
scary
curses.
aggressive energy. Yeah.
Oh yes.
There was
That
still
was
some very
fun.
scary. Yeah, there was still some very scary aggressive energy.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah, what a time. Yeah, I think at this point we should kind of maybe ask about some, since we missed out so much last time, kind of about, I guess we just start with our A plot here. Twan, what are some of your thoughts on this maximum algae plot that we're in?
I had so much fun recording this arc. Letting algae just go off and lose it was some of my most favorite work. I'm definitely going to be looking back on this episode for years to come. Like literally as soon as you told me, hey, episode 10 is dropping, I got all my friends and was like, hey, the most favorite episode of mine of the show is coming out, so you guys got to watch it and listen to it.
It's all about you.
Because I'm in it. It's about me.
Listen to me. Witness me.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I've never been happier that none of my characters are at the center of any of these arcs. Never been happier.
It was so much fun to record because I had to figure out how to do yelling algae because he's just so laid back, energetic, that it's okay, now I gotta crank it up to 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's hey, remember that one scene in the Ghostfish episode where he kind of started to lose it? Now he really loses it. Yeah. You find out algae is more complex here a bit. I mean, you kind of got that. Again, complexity gets it, I'm trying to say the characters develop more and more with every arc, as it should be. But yeah, no, algae, we get to see a lot about his past here, which I feel he kind of talked about in previous episodes, but here is oh, this is the good stuff that didn't come out in all the backstory. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, writing it was fun. I wrote this arc so freaking fast. I think compared to other ones where I would spend sometimes weeks being I want to develop this story. This one was just I'm gonna make these characters all act like trash. And then I was done in 30 days. Oh, we talking about how there's weird feedback?
Oh yeah, I was trying to keep that.
It's probably my air conditioner.
It's there's voices echoing is a better way. Yeah, we're getting a lot of echo. So somebody, I don't think it's me. I'm pretty sure I'm plugged in here. If it's me, I'll be really sad. It's not. Okay.
It's the vampire voices.
Ooh. Oh yes, that's very important. Yeah, we get to hear what that sounds like.
That was a really good effect.
Yeah, I was looking forward to see what the vampire sounds are going to be like. You can't really tell in rehearsal, so I was like, how are they going to pull that off?
Yeah.
That was not what I was expecting. I'll say I was very
because we got vampires.
Yeah.
Establish that right. We should establish that out front. We got vampires.
Yes, they have officially showed up. Yes.
They are here. Witness them.
Hainsbury's in a kind of just vague New England area, so I won't make the joke that I'm really thinking that I really want to make, that of course being Vampires of New Hampshire, but I will still say it. Just know that it
there are no vampires in New Hampshire.
I'm sure it's New Hampshire when you're talking about vampires.
Oh. Okay.
You'd think they'd go for Pennsylvania because Sylvania, but no. They want to go to New Hampshire.
The New Hampshire vampires.
I'm pretty sure New Hampshire is landlocked, so I'm gonna go with no. Haysbury's not near there.
Technically speaking, it's not.
Hey, this could be in an alternate world where New Hampshire conquered a much more significant part of the eastern seaboard. All right,
a teeny tiny little.
It's like a little
bottom
corner,
right corner.
A little tip. That's
it's shares some space
just
with
the
Cape
tip.
Cod.
Got it.
Yeah. Yep, and here we are.
I think one of the most fun things about this episode, at least from the recording standpoint, was getting to record random background noises and background thoughts.
Oh yeah.
I liked.
Yeah.
I liked hearing some of the ones that I heard during like on like our drive with all the files and getting to hear like little individual ones that I heard. Is like I'm pretty sure one of mine didn't make the cut because I yelled in it and they didn't want that.
No, you did. No, it did. It just got buried. I know because I edited that sequence.
That's fair. That's fair. I said a naughty word in it, so I get it.
No, it just I didn't want it to be too on top of everything. I also really wanted AJ snuck Paula in there. So I really wanted that.
I like that how it just kind of
because Paula apparently came to this party.
Paula was invited.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure she was invited. And Vera was probably trying to Vera was probably trying to find the place, and then Paula was just super nice about like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I have you cornered now. You have to tell us whether or not Paula is actually one of the vampires.
I can.
Oh my god!
Their thoughts didn't echo.
Yeah, they didn't echo, so she is not.
Oh dang! That would have been hilarious.
Yeah. No,
I don't want to talk about my background characters too much, but I wanted to point out Fraticus Brolin made his first appearance at this party.
Maybe he will make a return. Who knows?
Yeah, I like Fraticus Brolin. I think he's a very complex character. He comes from money, but like he's not particularly proud of it because he just feels like he never really accomplished much with his own merit. But like, you know, people just, he's a Brolin. He's a third generation Brolin. It's like a big, listen, we don't have to get into Fraticus's backstory right here.
No, man, that's for the season 2 backstory episode. That's when all the characters who aren't the investigators get their
the guy who
backstory
wears lampshades at parties gets his own side plot. Just
his own side because he has his arch rival.
Always has lampshades.
The framing devices. They just all go to the bar. They're just all sitting along the bar, and what is it? And Mike's just taking all their orders and just finding out the details, getting the information. I still think about your description of Mike Dio. It haunts me forever. Go listen to the previous one if you want to know more about that.
Description of Mike the bartender?
Yeah.
Can we?
Did I?
Oh yeah,
you did, and it haunts me. You said
what did I say? I say a lot of things.
You said he was.
Dio, we're gonna have to keep a file of the things you say for your own benefit.
Yeah.
I think I'm paraphrasing, but trying to get as accurately as possible here. I believe you described him as a small town hunk who will help you discover the true meaning of Christmas.
Hallmark movie protagonist.
Yes.
He will teach me the true meaning of Christmas. That's exactly it.
Yes. Okay, so
that's it.
Yeah, we're back. We're back on top. Yeah, we can also hear a little bit now about the Ginny stuff for this, because Ginny loves love, as we've talked about, but she really loves it, guys.
Really loves Ethan.
These episodes were so fun for me as Ginny to kind of explore that deeply romantically incompetent side of Ginny, and just the melodrama of it was fabulous. It was so much fun.
Yeah, I think Ginny would be the first character to explicitly like allude to her sexuality, which is also pretty cool because she is a powerful, like, confident woman. So hex yeah.
I love Ginny.
Also, with the object of Ginny's affection, big shout out to Jeffrey, who voiced Ethan.
Yes. Oh yeah!
Yes. Oh my gosh,
Jeffrey.
Yes. The Niemeyer brothers are hot.
Yes, I think I believe Jeffrey is, based on what I've seen on his Instagram, I believe he's in a musical, like a fringe musical that's doing pretty well right now out in LA.
Hey.
So yeah.
Oh, wow, good for him.
Yeah. Awesome. Go look up Jeffrey Delphin in the Los Angeles area. He's probably gonna kill me if he hears this. Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, an NDA, we agreed.
Yeah, so with Ginny, I like this kind of double-edged, like, she's very, very confident in that, but in that same way, it is very like one of those sweep off your feet type moments where it's like, you like just met this boy, girl.
Love is an open door. Sing it now. Go.
But we did read Ethan's thoughts. He doesn't seem like he has nefarious intentions. Who knows?
Yeah.
Has different life
just kind of
than other people.
We do know through Ginny that being a vampire doesn't make you evil.
Not
But Vera and her crew is definitely sus.
Vera and crew are definitely sus.
Is sus what we want to say? I feel like Vera did some pretty. I mean, I also want to say, I think Genevieve made it pretty open in the middle of the episode to Algie.
I mean, I guess
like, he was
just
pretty
like,
blatant.
hey, this bitch gonna kill you.
There's like,
no one was supposed to see me. That was a private moment.
There's evil and there's nefarious, and one has the potential to be hot, and the other is the other.
Also has potential to be hot.
I honestly don't know which one is which. I don't know what you're going for.
Exactly. I can't tell where I was going with this, but
I feel like this is just Algie as a lawyer.
He just talks in enough circles to really confuse everybody.
Once Algie's in a lawyer seat, he's like, all right, I just gotta bring these people to my level and see what I have to go through on a daily basis. I'm just slow everything down.
I just imagine Algie and like Carlton in a courtroom, and just like Carlton actually trying to keep things on course, and Algie is being like, here's exhibit A and here's exhibit 1. What's the difference? Who knows? That's not my problem. That's yours. You're the jury. Bye. And then just runs out the door.
Until somebody can tell me what the difference between these two items are, my client is innocent.
No, it's like, what is it? The thing from it's like the thing the thing in the office where it's like, find the difference between these two pictures. Cuts they're the same picture.
Why do I feel like Ginny would be in the corner like, oh my god, he's so smart.
I imagine I don't think Algie would be a defense attorney. I think he would like be a full-on prosecutor. And his first thing as soon as he like gets them on the stand and confuses them with a delirious amount of questions, just goes like, guilty man says what? You're under oath.
You're under oath.
You're under oath.
Your Honor, I rest my case. I'm out of here.
And I can imagine Algie like being fined for contempt of court more than any other attorney.
Just breaks the world record.
With this petition for Algie to become an Ace Attorney character. There we go.
Love that.
He would be. You wouldn't even have to change the game. He'd just be there. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
It's just like I said, like maybe I killed him, maybe I didn't. Just
you can't prove that the
bloody crowbar like falls out of his back pocket.
You can't
tell the defendant's law team about this.
Not mine.
I don't know.
Okay. What tangent did we go on?
So
I don't know.
Sexy episode is where we started.
Well, and now can Algie get away with murder?
Speaking of sexy, unfortunately, Elena's not here, so I have to make fun of Drunk Miriam without her. Drunk Miriam is so goddamn hilarious, and I will never get over it. Yes. Mostly because Drunk Miriam just feels like Drunk Elena, and that makes me happy.
That is very true.
Just hire the cast.
Yeah.
Except if it was Drunk Elena, she'd hit on Orville more.
That's so
oh,
true.
you're right.
That's so true.
But I do really like the idea of Miriam just being like, I feel like I'm the only adult on this job. Orville's like having middle school jealousy right now. Carlton's playing like attic hunter with our boss. I'm gonna get some goddamn drinks.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, freaking you guys remind me. Yeah, I will say doing Martin stuff for this was fun because I got to do Martin in an investigation setting, and he's so not helpful.
Yeah, the most
the biggest
comments
on everything
Martin
Carlton
had was getting really frazzled there at the end.
yeah, pretty much. Or he's like he's like he rolled just really high on that perception.
Yep.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, shout out to D&D. Maybe some of us played it yesterday. Maybe we did.
Maybe some of us did not. Who knows?
Oh yeah, hold on.
You must
Some
be
of us
in
are playing
first-
it tomorrow. What's the schedule for that? Excuse
Oh,
me.
yeah, that
AJ
got
just
posted.
AJ just threw me into Tuesday's group. We all play D&D. It's fine. It's you guys just should know. Maybe one day we'll stream a set like
Maybe
a one
day.
shot. Who knows?
Maybe one day. Maybe
If we get more patrons who want to see some quality content, then there you go. Because yesterday's got interesting.
subscribe.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, back to the Martin thing. Yeah, I will say it was so fun to say like yelling "shut up" and look out the or look at the darn window was super fun. And he originally said "look at the damn window" was the original line, but I just could not bring myself to have Martin swear. My
Are you saying Martin is a sweet summer boy?
I mean, I feel like that's been
fanfic.
established. He's a sweet summer child. I feel like that's been established.
Get him, fanfics.
Yeah. Not as much, not near. We're not talking like Elliot and Liza levels, even though Liza is very confident, but still.
Yeah.
We're not talking like Elliot levels, other like of characters I play, but yeah. He's I wouldn't say that. I just feel like for him, like he's just of the belief of my dad has this saying that it's like people who swear can't think of anything better to say, and I feel like that's his mentality. I also think that's not true, but
yeah, I say a lot of good stuff and I swear.
I dropped the F-bomb like 50 times this morning because I couldn't get Apple Music to work.
Listen, sometimes it's true. Sometimes the best word for the scenario might just be a swear.
That's 4 letters with lots of exclamation points after.
Also, there's another character who we get to see kind of lose their cool a lot in this episode. Vera.
Oh.
We get to see some
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Orville because that's
Starting to
also
slip
true.
a little bit.
Oh, we'll get to him.
We'll get some
Yeah, I was
fine.
gonna say he's breaking a little bit. It's
We'll get
really
to
fun
Psychic
to
Boy.
watch.
Don't
him.
worry. I really want to.
Yeah,
I
we
really
want to talk
about
like
Vera getting upset.
Oh yeah, we kind of touched on this a bit with
One
the
step closer to the edge.
yeah,
and
with
I'm
the Real
about to break.
Housewives moment. Yeah,
Pushing me this far. I'm this close.
yeah, starting with the what do you call it? Yeah, starting with the champagne bit.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Poor Genevieve.
I will say that was, in rehearsal, that was one of the funnest ones to do, is the back and forth with Towen just doing Stephanie can do this.
Oh,
Genevieve
yeah.
is like this.
Well,
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
tried
that
to.
was so much fun.
Yeah, I tried to make the things related, but not too related. It's just enough that they were one-upping each other a little bit, and then it just eventually went back to the mutual separation. The mutual separation.
yeah, totally mutual.
Oh, that was
That
my
exchange,
favorite to record.
It builds to just such a perfect peak.
Perfect peak.
It's so good.
Yes.
Oh.
Well,
Yes,
Right.
praise
like I
me.
said, I'm excited for the next episode because
Oh yeah.
Give me compliments.
she definitely peaks in that episode.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to next episode because
Yeah.
we thought it was sexy now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are 2 things that we are ramping up next time in episode 12, and that is the sexiness and how much people are breaking because they break.
The anger
deadliness.
levels are through the
I was
roof.
about to say something completely different.
Oh,
Whoa!
there are
I don't
3
know.
things.
I was like 5 minutes before this. I was like, maybe I should take a 5-minute nap just in case. And now apparently I didn't need it. I don't know what's happening.
Oof. Well, yeah. I can't say anything else. I'm just done already.
We've gone too far. We've gone too
There's-
far.
That's
Writer
the
is
limit.
broken. Needs
So
more.
I
We have to go back, Marty.
I heard last week y'all did this thing called Boink, Marry, Kill.
Oh yes, but we are saving that. I'm saving that for just a little bit because I have 2 more things I want to discuss.
We could do this for 50. We
Oh.
could do that for 50 minutes if we really wanted to.
I was gonna say, I mean, we
Yeah.
definitely
Okay.
Maybe a
So,
Valentine's Day special. It's just 2 hours of Bloody Mary kill.
2 hours straight.
That and that really,
Oh my
I
God.
wrote some people in this group know, and now you will all know that I wrote a non-canon short story starring Frank and Elliot for Valentine's a few months
Not
back.
like that.
Not like
Not like
that.
that. No.
I hear you already typing away your little
But feel free to write.
fanfics.
Feel free to write.
I was
and
gonna
send it
say
to
you
us.
already gave them the go ahead,
You
but
have to, you have to send it to
Yeah,
us. Is
That's the thing.
caveat.
That's the thing. If you're gonna write sexy fanfics, we want to read them. That's the deal.
I mean, we want to share them with our friends,
Also
obviously,
true.
Dude,
because our
seriously,
friends are. Like,
I'm not gonna
into
read it
stuff.
before I go
The
to
first
sleep every
time
night.
gonna
No.
read
the
it.
first time I am shown erotica of a character that I play, I am showing my parents and showing them I know I made it.
it's official.
Yes, with
It's
you,
official.
Are you proud of me now?
you with a Frank nude, just waving it like, I did it, Mom. I did it.
I'm loved.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I just imagine freaking showing my parents.
People
just,
associate
like,
my
pictures
voice
of my
with the character
boys.
they write sex stories about. Dang it.
Now I'm imagining a fanfic of that moment.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
you get that.
There's so many
Yeah.
layers.
So many.
We've discussed it before. I'm pretty sure, honor the sexualities of the characters. Look on our
Yes.
Instagram for the posts.
Yeah, that's the tricky thing. I have like probably the 2 of the least sexual characters in the cast.
I mean,
That's
I did not say that Frank was aromantic. That's not.
Oh yeah, he's not
He's
aromantic.
most
by any means.
definitely not.
He's just definitely asexual.
Asexual.
That's not. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Right.
And
cute
Orville's
romantic
hella
fan
repressed.
fiction.
Yes.
Yeah, he sure is.
Speaking of Orville.
That just means he's like a soda bottle that you just shook up and then you dropped and then you picked it back up and then you went, oops, oh no, I dropped it again. And then just for
Bubble up
comedic
like
effect,
soda
you
pop,
spiked
yes.
it, but
So
it
I
still
watched
didn't
World,
pop, and now you're like,
Bubble Up by
oh,
Soda
no,
Pop
what do I do
today.
now?
What was it? Yeah,
I'm
no,
kidding. Orville.
freaking Orville, like, I still love like your Orville, like your
Yeah,
the
those
best.
gross.
Yes, it was so good. Oh my
You
gosh.
somehow made
Like,
it. You somehow made it.
great.
Yeah, you somehow made it so upset and so monotone. At the
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really it
monotone
had
at the
to,
same time.
because there's a lot of different kinds of like Orville groans, Orville growls. There's like the annoyed one, there's like the angry one, and then there's like the I'm gonna psychically push this hot vampire boy for stepping in on my girl.
Who's
Yeah.
technically not his girl.
Yeah, it's and finding like weird, small, subtle ways to show complexity in one of the most straightforward character voices is very, very fun. It's a very fun challenge, and that was definitely like between like the first we get when Orville meets Ethan to like the final, like he's flirting with Ginny.
Yeah.
It's great. It's so great.
Can
I
no
love it.
longer be contained. Yeah, and he
I
freaking
can't be contained. Yeah.
breaks a lamp, and you're like,
Yeet.
ooh, yeah, just like, well, we've.
But it's such a fun possibility, Ginny and Orville, because their energies are so completely opposite, and it's just so much fun to explore.
They're
that.
very much opposite ends of the
yeah.
emotional spectrum by far.
Mhm. I feel
Not
like they
quite the
both.
emotional maturity spectrum, but the
Yeah.
emotional spectrum.
Yeah, I also feel like, again, talking about like characters speaking their minds, I feel like Ginny also puts herself out there quite a bit, and Orville does,
Oh,
just
yeah.
in a different way. He's just painfully blunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says what literally everybody is thinking.
Yeah, because he just
Usually
he
to
hears
them.
it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is just the thing. I mentioned like way back in the earlier episodes, I think, right? Isn't it? It's one of the earliest ones where he says to Carlton like that, like Carlton's like, can you stop with the mind reading? And he's like, that's more difficult than you think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just like, yeah, Orville definitely hears stuff he doesn't want to all the friggin' time, for sure.
Yeah.
Oof, damaged
Can't even
boy.
I feel like that's another
talked-
fun fan fiction opportunity, by the way, guys.
Oh, it's gonna be
Yeah.
oh yeah,
That
one of those
Orville
like
over here.
angst, one of those heavy angst fics.
Yes.
Yeah. I talked
He
about
tries to console Orville about because the voices just get too intense.
I've definitely talked about my admiration and like slight inspiration from like the X-Men Days of Future Past for Orville,
yes,
right?
you described it very thoroughly.
Okay, good. I didn't remember because I know I talked about it at some point, but
we all get just so hyper during these things. None of us remember what really ever happens. I have a very selective memory of these kinds of
thoughts,
things.
head empty. I just kind of say stuff.
It's all a blur.
Yeah,
A wonderful
really
blur.
Wildly abandoned. It's in the name.
Ramble.
There's always a point yeah.
What was that?
You know,
got it, buddy.
Yeah,
Totally. I'm right there.
the words just come out, man.
Legit
You're
was
not
about to
thinking.
say there's always a
You're
minute
here.
that I just dissociate for a little bit, and I think it was that one.
This is right in the middle of this.
Self-demonstrating. Okay, so the last thing before we go into what is we already talked about how we do in Boink, Marry, Kill again, because sexy arc, baby. Last thing I wanted to talk about that I personally, I think it's my favorite thing I've edited in this entire series thus far. I mean, by edited, it's a loose term. I mostly just stack the stuff and then I'm like, here you go, do your thing, which I've mentioned before. But there is a dance sequence for a non-visual.
Yeah,
It was
Medium.
I was
Yeah.
literally
So
just
good.
thinking about that.
yeah, it was really well done. Actually, I was
loved
like,
it.
oh,
I loved
I
it
forgot
so
about
much.
the dance number, and I was like, oh no, this translates.
Yeah, you can
It
kind of
does,
picture it in your
yeah.
head quite a bit.
Totally
And that's
works.
theater of the mind,
dude,
man. That's
okay.
what this is about.
One of my favorite things that I pictured during that whole scene was when we enter the scene before the tango, it's like a big band jazz standard playing. And then they switch to like this orchestral type tango with like strings and everything. And I was like, of course, Vera and her friends would be the type to hire a big band and an orchestra
It's
for
a
one
party.
That is the joke. Yes.
Like,
That is the
of
joke.
course.
It's like, you know, like when you see like those, like, I feel like it would be in a James Bond movie, even though I don't think I've ever seen a single James Bond movie, but assuming like those plays, like think of just like those massive parties and events and stuff where you've got like, it's basically a full orchestra at your event playing all kinds of stuff.
It reminds me of the Addams Family movie from like
Yes,
where they are they're at
Gomez
the party and they have a band and then I think the tango starts playing and
Morticia and
they
Gomez,
just
they go
and that's
for
where
it.
that was basically what I imagined when that scene was playing, and I loved every second of it. And I'm gonna say I loved the transition from where Vera goes, how about a tango, and then
like,
she just goes slam. I'm like, oh my god,
like
yes,
a sting. And then it's
that's
like
exactly
and it's like start it up again. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was so hard to freaking edit the song because the song, you know, you hear that song and it's very well known, that dum 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 da na na na. I think when people think tango, that's what usually it's like. Yeah, it's a piece of music. I believe it's actually, you know, for the tango, I think it is, it's big in parts of South America, so I think that's where it's from. It's La Comparsita is what it's called. And I remember I was stuck between doing that and that other piece from like that song that everybody knows from Carmen, but being like, oh, that's a little too much. And I remember I think it was late at night and I was like late at night for me, and I was messaging you guys being like, guys, I need to I gotta find public domain songs that'll work for this tango. What you got? And,
I think we made a good choice because I was very much like don't use the thing from Carmen because it's like too obvious. It's like using a song from like a popular soundtrack. Like and I do really like the one we use because I don't know, this is probably a question none of us know the answer to, but do we know if it's from South America? Is it like an Argentine?
I believe it's Argentine. I believe it's Argentine, but let me look it up because you can literally, there's a Wikipedia page where you can literally just find this. It was also like, fun fact, like these older pieces, there's a lot of stuff also from like classical music, public domain, that is so good and works so well. And you can find public domain stuff on like recordings of it, because that's the other thing. Once you get the song in the public domain, you have to find a recording that's in the public domain. So yes, it is. Oh, interesting. It is written by an Uruguayan musician.
Oh,
Interesting. It is among the most famous and recognized. it's among the most famous and recognizable tangos of all time. Yes, it is, which is why it was chosen. Also, it just it had a really good build up. There's a really dramatic slow part in the middle actually that I cut most of it out. But I tried to edit it the best that I could, so you couldn't really tell how much of it was cut out. Like I tried to match up the dialogue as best I could, and I think it worked. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed like, because you got to start with the familiar dum 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 dum, and then it kind of gets redone at the end, but a lot more intense. And I was like, yep, we're good. Don't need the middle part, even though it's beautiful. You should listen to it. I was like, yes, this is perfect. I just see, like, especially in that part towards the end where you've got like the tons and tons of notes, I just see like what do you call it, Algie just spinning like Genevieve around like a million times, like
yeah.
Just really eat it, like
yeah.
looking at Vera while he's doing it.
That's what I was just like imagining, like Vera trying to make Stefan like dance like magnificently, so like they're like dance battling each other. That's kind of what I
both
like.
They both go to dip, but then they're like, Algie dips like lower than Stefan, and Vera's like
yeah.
I definitely could see that. And then I just love the lift, and then when he says the lift at the end, I hope everyone is picturing the freaking Dirty Dancing lift.
Is there another lift?
Yes.
There's another.
Yeah. The way that came
from Drake and Josh.
Oh my god,
right,
that
of course.
happened.
And the one from Zach and Cody.
Also, yes.
When Cody dresses up like a girl and they enter a dance competition and then they do a lift and they're like,
yeah.
that lift was great. And then they're like, lifts aren't allowed. You're disqualified. And they're like, what?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The way, like, 'cause I know we kind of rehearsed it, but it's hard to rehearse when you don't have the music to line it up. So the fact that Tuan, yours and Jamie's stuff worked so well, I was like, yes. I'm like, this could not have gone better, because I mean, you guys probably definitely didn't listen to the song when you recorded it.
Nope. Can guarantee you that. Nope.
I was just like, time to use my how many years of music training? It's a lot. It's a lot of music training. So I was like, it is time. Yeah. Whew. So I think, is now the time? Are we ready for chaos time? Is now the time?
Is it chaos hour?
Is it chaos round?
We should get like a button or something, or a sound effect that's just like chaos. It's different every time.
It's just like I was thinking it's just a different sigh line every time.
Yeah.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Yes.
So like, give me sigh.
Losing their marbles.
Wouldn't know what to do if I ever caught one.
Oh my gosh. For the record, now that I'm thinking about it, also I think any Frank line would also work. Anyway. So yes, we are back with Boink, Marry, Kill. We are doing I decided to break it up into 2 different rounds of pop culture. In fact, we just have a paper list.
Let me get my notes.
Can we get that a little closer to the mic? Closer to the mic.
That lovely paper. Oh, now I'm not hearing it. Too close.
Zoom is like, no, it's too loud.
Waving and flicking.
The point is, I wrote mine down during work because I'm very responsible at my job.
Of course.
Yes. Good to know.
You were still productive.
Came up with mine 5 minutes before this.
Same.
I didn't come up with mine. We had a criteria that I didn't meet. I can't read.
Come up with anything.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. If you want to change up the rules a little bit, so I went with this first round is written media. Now that's anything that is in any kind of way written, including novels. I should have mentioned it's also like novels, plays, and so I know y'all have theater backgrounds, if not like most, if not all of you, so
I don't. I have no idea.
Well, you do now.
Well, I'm gonna learn today.
Well, you're surrounded by theater nerds. Yeah, that could be plays, comics and graphic novels, manga, and obviously conventional novels and novellas. I will say if the what is it called? Oh god, if the thing was adapted into any kind of screen adaptation, I am gonna say it's fair game. If that's like, if you've seen the screen version, it can kind of give enough background on a book character. Like, I know my family told me, it was like, you should do a Harry Potter character, and I'm like, I haven't read the books, I know the movies, but I tried to stick to what I've read.
Yeah. Like, for example, all of mine are from the novelization of the movie Cars.
What?
I'm kidding. That's not only one of them. It's fine.
Ka-chow. You're welcome.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, like tomato, but without the tuh.
Great start.
Whoa.
This is already good.
God.
I see no problems with this going forward.
I see no issues with this going forward. I'm mainly here for moral support.
I'm scared already, guys.
I am terrified, but I am here.
All right, so I guess I'll just go. The other thing I want to say before I go first, because I will. I want to say really quick that if you need, it is a book or character, or I guess, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, a written character that nobody or that somebody in the group hasn't heard of, you are allowed about, let's say, 30 seconds to a minute to kind of describe said character, so you can give your person enough criteria.
Okay.
Oh,
good to know.
I just saw the chat. We do now.
Yeah. So real quick, I'll explain. So Emily moved time zones recently. She didn't know, she forgot, but she's coming in soon because she really didn't want to miss out on Boink, Marry, Kill.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Our friend Emily will be with us momentarily.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine. Oh my gosh. Sorry, lots been happening on the Discord. Okay.
Does my whistling pick up on this mic? I actually don't know.
Slightly.
I heard something. There's Emily.
Noodles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Emily is here.
Hooray.
I did it. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Hey, honestly.
Well, look who's here.
Honestly, I wasn't sure if you were coming because my brain has died again. So you did.
Don't worry, all of our brains are dead.
You missed us. You
So
missed was us talking about how awesome Maisie is.
I had a short little stroke. That was
Oh yeah.
and that was it.
I imagine Maisie as a blonde. Is that accurate?
Same. Though.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, 100%.
I was very much picturing like the stereotypical kind of party girl sorority house of like, oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah, I said that she was like, she was like that
But
girl
like, she's
taking
not quite
like
the
drunken
ditzy
yacht
sorority girl. Like, she's on
pictures.
like some of the leadership boards for the sorority.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
she has business connections with the community. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like
She's
she
the
would
one
be
at the
like-
parties that's like, don't worry, guys. I've got the Advil. I've got the aspirin. Like whatever else you need, I've got it. Just go have fun. As she's like has a martini in her hand.
Yeah, literally like spilling a little bit.
Yeah.
says I'll drive at the beginning of the night is the most trashed by the end of the night. You know those
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I can do a speed review of the Boink, Marry, Kill for you, but I just want to ask you really quick. So about those screeches, those Maisie screeches. Now that you're here.
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. Those were you?
Yeah.
Wow. That's-
Oh my gosh, I thought that was
I
Owen.
didn't even notice.
My husband was like, just channel your inner Nazgul. Just do the fell beast. I was like,
Well, you did.
okay.
did.
you would say.
That is something BJ would say.
Yep. And that was back when I was just like
BJ.
in my sliding door closet, not even this one. So I had to like stand way back, and it was an interesting evening to say the least.
Future chaos round idea. We bring BJ here and just ask him a bunch of questions about
Yes.
the podcast.
Yeah.
He would do it.
Like trivia.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we
He
did-
would do it.
Trivia
So
for-
true.
Trivia round.
All of us come
Who
up with
said
questions.
this line in episode 3? Go.
I just
We
imagine
could
him
call
giving.
The SO's knows. No.
Ooh.
The SO knows.
That's
The snooze.
I was
I love
thinking.
it.
Oh, I was
The SO
thinking.
snooze.
Oh, I was thinking S and then OH and then NO. S O no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
That's probably what it'll
That
like
sounds
turn
like
into.
the
by
world's
end of it.
worst marriage counseling office.
Yeah.
I'm a writer.
I love it so much. Can that please feature in season 2? That's like on the demon side of things or something. There's
Welcome to SO
Oh,
Noah.
no.
I'm a
I
writer.
love it.
Things. I'm gonna keep saying it.
Did you accidentally find yourself in a relationship? We got your back.
You accidentally.
You want to break up with your
Damn.
SO, but they could end the entire world with a snap of their fingers and burn you in hellfire? Don't worry, we got you covered. Here at SO knows, we'll help you let them off easy.
Freaking
So they don't peel your flesh from your mortal skeleton.
freaking algae goes in there. Hi, so I've got this X.
I've got this X. Hang on. Actually, considering it, I want to check back on the other 4 because this one was secretly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Anyway, so Boink, Marry, Kill.
Boink, Marry,
Yeah.
Kill.
Yes. So quick speed round. We're doing based on written material. Anything written from from comic strips, graphic novels, what do you call it? Regular comics, manga, to plays, novels, novellas. It can be adapted into something for the screen or stage, as most of these things are at this point, I feel like.
Yeah.
Streaming services, man. So that's totally fine. And then also, if people aren't familiar with the character, you're allowed to give kind of a short description just to help people make their choices. All right, we good?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll go first. So I went with a fantasy theme, and I picked because hi, it's me. I wrote the thing. Haven't said that in a bit. So I did let me see, I gotta make sure. First I went with from A Midsummer Night's Dream. We got I feel like the original agent of chaos, Robin Goodfellow, also known as Puck, if you all know Midsummer Night's Dream. I can explain more for anybody who doesn't, but I'll do the other ones. Also, I gotta get the vampire arc, gotta get Mina Murray Harker from Dracula in there, because man. And then I went for a more modern thing because I am a major Terry Pratchett nerd and I'm obsessed with Good Omens. So I did not go with one of the characters that literally everyone in the fandom is in love with. I went with a lesser known gem whose name is Newton Pulsifer, who is basically kind of me in a way. He is this sweet, adorable summer child who can't help but break everything that runs on electricity just by touching it, and he's just a sad boy, and I love him. So that's a good description because I'm sure not everyone here is as big of a Good Omens freak as I am.
I love Good Omens.
I know Maria does.
Never shut up about it.
Yeah, I know. You and I never shut up about it. Read it, for God's sake, read it,
It's
then watch
so
the
good.
show. Very important to read it first because there's some beautiful gems in the book that don't make the show. Anyway, so yeah, that's again. So we got Newt, as he's usually called. I feel like Mina Murray, and again, anybody need more clarification on Midsummer Night's Dream, or do we all kind of know the general premise? Don't be ashamed if you're
the
not
specific character I might need.
sure.
I remember the premises.
Yeah, Puck is just again kind of just an agent of chaos. He's one of like the fair folk in the in the forest area who just kind of causes all kinds of hijinks, not entirely on purpose, but usually on purpose.
He is the last lines of the play. He's
he
played by
does.
Stanley Tucci in the movie.
Yes, that's a great
he
movie.
is.
Stanley Tucci is good at everything.
He rides a
always.
bicycle through the woods.
He does in like full like fairy forest gear, which I believe is very minimal in that movie. As you do.
I love Shakespeare adaptations. They're so fun.
Yeah.
They are.
I think that's my favorite Midsummer Night's Dream adaptation, like in film to date. Waiting for another one to impress me. But anyway, so those are my three. I'll give you my impressions first. See, this one. I set up a trap for myself because honestly, I'd be really scared to kill Puck right now. I'm really scared of the consequences of that. I feel like I would attempt to kill him and then it would end very badly. Yeah. But I guess if because that's so hard because the boinking would also be interesting. I'm gonna actually what do you call it? I think for one thing, I'm gonna marry Mina because gosh, talking about winning wives. I made a case for Ginny being a great wife in the previous installment.
I'm so sad I missed that because I'd like to hear the reasons. I gotta watch that.
I feel like Mina would almost kind of be a good wife for similar reasons. She's just this very strong, confident, but also emotional, like both grounded, but also not afraid to express her feelings kind of lady. And I just feel like I could depend on her so much. She would just be like just so reliable, and I'm all here for that. She's also super educated and not afraid to get stuff done. She was freaking basically straight up assaulted by a vampire, and she was like, I'm gonna use this. It's like, no, I'm not gonna sit and cry and hide away from this experience. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna use it for good. So all y'all men who've been totally ineffective this entire book can actually get the job done. And I'm like, yes, we love that. So definitely marrying her. I think I am gonna have to kill Puck and just worry about the consequences. And I'm gonna boink this Newton from Good Omens, because I mean, one of the things you really miss in it's in both versions, but there's a very interesting scene with Newt that would make me think that it would be very good. Maria knows.
The rest of us are a little lost. Yeah.
Read the book.
It's so much better described. It's so much better in the book. I think the book, it's like it's all like the foreplay, we'll say, and then it just skips to afterwards. But you get the idea. And it's like, so yes, that's what I'm going with. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say about my own choices, so go for it. I'll go with Maria because she's actually read the book that I'm talking about.
All right. Your choices are reasonable. However, I do disagree.
Hey, do what you gotta do, man.
I understand your choices, but they're wrong.
They're not wrong. They're wrong for me.
Hey, that's
not you, it's me.
That's how the game
works.
That's how the game works, people.
Different tastes, different. There's no good rhyme for this.
Yeah.
Just oh my gosh, I'm sweating.
Anyway, the fact that all of this is recorded.
I know. Hey, I control how much of this gets on YouTube versus Patreon.
Patreon.
That's true. Okay.
Just like,
I will be
leaning back.
Marrying Newt for reasons that are obvious. I will be boinking Puck because I just gotta know. And I will have to kill dear sweet Mina. I'm sorry, I just gotta know.
And of course the vampire would want to kill
I'm sorry,
Mina.
I have to know.
See, it's just too big of a roll of a dice for me. I can't be having that kind of risk.
I just in this scenario I'd have to know. I
could come out there with like feet for hands or something. I'm not ready for that.
To make another D&D joke, I feel like boinking Puck would be the equivalent of having sex with the D&D wild magic table.
Yeah. You could walk away from that a potted plant. Yeah. You know what? That's not an argument against. I'm with you there. I'm with you.
I mean, they get to just sit in the sun all day.
Yeah.
We got any other off the cuff ones or any prepared lists?
I have one.
Wait,
because
I prepared several
Hello.
Harry Potter ones.
Same.
You
Actually, the one I was
multiple?
gonna do is a Harry Potter one.
So let's
Yeah.
okay. How about we do 2 Harry Potters?
Yeah,
and
I
then
should
is it
definitely go
okay if we
last.
do okay, and then we'll do Twan. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
we'll do. 2 Harry
If I
Potters
had-
and
Okay.
Twans, and then
I'm
we'll
good with
call
that.
it because I
Yeah.
think we're all about to
Yeah.
die. I think we're
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
going to
One of
hell.
us is
I
going
am
to
in a very
bust.
small closet that's getting very
I had
warm.
Yes.
I had 2 very tasteful, very good, very nice Harry Potter ones that I think would like lead to people like genuinely appreciating some of the characters. I decided I'm going to do the third one, which is not that. So the 3 that I have on this list are Lucius Malfoy, Severus Snape, and Dobby the house elf. Let's discuss.
Oh, Dobby.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
We're doing this speed round, just spitting them
Are we
out.
doing speed round? Oh.
I'll do
Boink.
speed round.
I'll do speed round.
Kill,
Let's go speed
kill
round.
Snape, Boink, Lucius, marry Dobby. I don't want to
Marry-
knife
yeah.
that poor little guy again.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna marry Dobby. I'm gonna
Yep.
I'm gonna boink Snape, and I'm going to kill Lucius. I'm sorry, but I don't
Yeah.
know who you are.
I'm with Twan.
I'm gonna I think I might actually be on the same page too. Kill Lucius, marry Dobby, and Boink Snape, because I know I can't. I want to say I'm adding on. I know I can't marry Snape because I know that there's only one woman he could have ever married, and she is not. She is not here. And I am not her. She is not. No, she is not here. So I'm not going to do that to him, and I'm not going to do that to myself. So I just had a thing in my hand and it just went flying. I'm trying to go.
I was really hoping to catch someone wanting to boink Dobby.
you
Not
got me.
today.
I would do that because I have to. Because I'm sorry, I gotta know, and also I would want to like. I'm sorry, but the actor who plays Lucius is very hot, and I feel like it would be a fun marriage. It would be a little devious, but I think it would be entertaining.
You
I don't
would
know.
Kill Snape.
Yeah, I would. Because honestly, he'd probably annoy me, and also I think he has greasy hair, and I just can't.
That's fair.
True.
That's fair.
Anybody else on this speed round? Or did we get everyone?
I think that might have been it.
Hey.
Was Sarah? Did you go?
Sarah?
I mean, I guess I would be agreeing. Okay. Yeah, I'll agree with Jessica because I can't point Dobby. I just can't. So I'll just marry him, and then we'll be great friends forever.
Excellent. Okay, then Harry Potter round 2.
Yes, let's go.
Mine were the Marauders, so James, Sirius, and Lupin. And I would marry Lupin, boink Sirius, kill James.
Agreed.
I agree with you.
Honestly, same. Yep.
I think we all are in
I think
agreement
we're all
on
in
this one.
agreement.
I think we're all there.
Right.
You were
agree.
correct.
Yeah, there's no
Quick
doubt.
round.
Correct.
You found the unanimous one.
Wow.
We did it.
Yeah.
We all agreed.
I've done it.
That
We
is
cracked
You have
it.
achieved world peace. Congratulations.
That was the ultimate letdown of all time in history. The list
I did it,
prepared.
guys. I am
Last minute.
Miss America.
Amazing.
Achieved it.
So,
Here we go.
as I said before, I don't really read much, but what I do know is the Commedia dell'arte archetypal characters.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, we're getting theater history.
the outlaw archetype, the jester, or the magician. Like Mary Kill.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't trust magicians. I'm killing that bitch.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is my
Yep.
my
Boink
opinion.
the outlaw.
Yep.
He's rugged and hot.
Boink the outlaw.
Marry
and
the
marry
jester because they have
I
hidden
agree
wisdom.
with you.
Agreed.
Yeah, Jester's got some pretty good commentary. I actually think I might switch. I think I should make Kill the Outlaw and Boink the Magician, because I feel like it also I think Magician also kind of goes into the I gotta know territory.
Fair
For me.
That's fair.
Respect.
Yeah, just keep thinking.
Sarah,
what
with
keeps coming
your
up in my head is
extensive
what can you
knowledge
make
of the
just
Commedia
here?
dell'arte.
My
dell'arte
full degree in
theater
theater.
I studied this in an elective once for like a day.
I took theater in high school. Thank you very much. Called Drama Club.
Nice. Oh, no, I was like, that's literally what I did. I did this. I studied this in an elective for like a day. That's exactly what happened.
One semester. So I'm just gonna. You know what? I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna marry the magician because that is it sounds like a life of mystery, and you never know what's gonna happen. And then you got the jester. I'll boink the jester, and typically I like going for the outlaw type, but I'll kill him this time because I
collect that bounty, sis.
Hey, I'm a bounty hunter.
Hey, yes, get him. Well, on that
Shout
note,
out to Spike Spiegel, who's my favorite bounty hunter in the world.
Spike
If you're an
Spiegel.
anime fan at all.
Yes, you know. If you know, you know.
He will make an
next-
appearance.
Yeah, I was about to say, for next-
in the next episode's Boink, Marry,
Oh
Kill.
my
Yes.
He will make an appearance with
oh
me.
yes, fair.
Please.
We will get Steve Bloom himself. We won't.
Don't
He's
you
moving to
dare
Hawaii.
do that
Y'all.
to me.
So yes, that's how we'll end this. Steve Bloom's amazing. Let's go. Let's
Absolutely.
end this, y'all.
I'm the period.
Mhm.
Anyway,
The
yeah.
end.
So next week, woo!
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Or next.
Well, not next
yeah.
week, next
Yeah,
episode.
Next episode. Yeah, we'll be back
Next
here.
time.
We're gonna round up this
The horn strikes
fantastic
back.
arc.
Bring
Oh,
your
no!
bats.
Oh no, not the horn.
Oh boy. All right. Good talk. Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.